Hi, it's Matt here from thatleisureshop.com. Today we're talking about carbon monoxide alarms. Now we know what they do. Carbon monoxide, we know, is a silent killer, and it's some kind of evil gas that comes out of a boiler or fridge when it goes wrong. Is that right? Not quite. Carbon monoxide is present when a fridge is working perfectly or a boiler is working perfectly, and these alarms obviously detect it and are designed to wake you up if there's carbon monoxide in the air. Now, the advice is to put them in every room of a house, and it's definitely advisable to have one in your caravan, camper van or motorhome. Now, perhaps you haven't got a boiler or even a fridge that uses a naked flame to work in your leisure vehicle, but you should still have one. Why? Because carbon monoxide can come into your vehicle from a neighbouring vehicle. If you take the scenario that you're in a motorhome or camper van at a festival, you're often parked much more closely together than you would be on a campsite. The fridge in the vehicle next to you is emitting carbon monoxide from its flue. That could be being sucked into your air vent where you're sleeping, putting carbon monoxide into your camper van or caravan. So really, really sensible. This is a must-have for your living environment. Now, the advice is to have one, as I say, in every room. Now, that may be one open space, so one alarm possibly is sufficient, but it's advised if you're sleeping in an area where you divide the area with a door, that you should have one in there as well as having one in the living area. You should have it in the room with the appliance as well. One of the questions I often get asked is, well, where do I put the carbon monoxide alarm? The advice is between 1 and 3 meters from the appliance, above the height of any window or door. So the idea being carbon monoxide will escape, but if it goes above the door frame or the window frame, you want to know that it's there in that space. And you shouldn't put it less than 15 centimeters to the ceiling. So leaving a gap of 150 mil above it is a sensible idea. So it's in that kind of void between the window and the ceiling. Fixing them, this one will sit very happily on a shelf, as lots of them do. They come with a wall bracket. So you screw this to the wall and then clip it on. This one has a 7-year battery, so you just pull the tab. Interestingly, you can put this back in, so conserve battery life when you're not away in the caravan. And you must test them. My advice is before every trip, as horrible as it is, just press that and make sure you get that noise, and that is designed to wake you up. And that's the other reason for putting one in the bedroom, is you want to make sure you're woken up at night if there's carbon monoxide in the room. One other piece of advice is if you're fitting one of these into a room with a sloping ceiling, is that you put it at the higher point, again above all windows and doors, but leaving a gap of at least 15 centimeters between the top of it and the ceiling itself. So most caravans and motorhomes brand new will come with one of these. Often they're still in the box in the cutlery drawer, so you need to install it. So hopefully the advice has been helpful as to where you put it. If you haven't got one in your leisure vehicle because you bought it secondhand or it just hasn't come with one, you must please buy one, at least one. Again, if you're sleeping in an area that's confined by a door, buy 2. Have one in the living area and one in the bedroom. These things are lifesavers. Carbon monoxide is a silent killer, and every year, sadly, somebody dies in a tent where they've brought the barbecue into the awning or into the tent to keep warm or keep it dry, and it's giving off carbon monoxide. One of these will save your life. Go and get one and make sure you've got them fitted into your leisure vehicle, and stay safe and have a great time.